Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Brick Collage with Pink Girly. So sorry for the delay. I hustled us out of church and then tried to get the computer to get on, and I couldn't get it to work. All right, so now I'm fiddling with glasses. So I'm somewhat, kind of ready. Hi, Peggy. Is Ange still here? Did she have to go? Okay, gotta clean my readers. All right, so this is going to be like literally winging a prayer here. Oh, yeah. I thought I would have a little bit more cushion in my time. Let me see, this is an old, I keep putting that in front of the screen. So how is everyone? Okay. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. So I know Angie had been talking about these circle things that Dede Willingham had been doing. I wasn't quite understanding what she meant until I investigated. And Dede's taking little wood circles, varying sizes, and she collages on them, and she's making these magnificent, really, pieces of art, really, truly. And I wanted to do one, so I have one in progress. Not too thrilled with it. It needs work. But then I was sitting here yesterday fiddling around with things, thinking, wow, what that whole technique that she's using with those wooden pieces might look cool on a journal. So I had popped into a thrift store and picked this up. Now this is a little bigger. I got a couple of books, and I mostly bought them just because I like the cover, right? So I thought this might be fun to try to, play with and see if I could do the same type of technique, basically collage, on a book cover. So I was fiddling around. I didn't buy the right thing. When I was at Hobby Lobby, I saw these, and these are canvas circles. And I didn't even make the connection, but I just saw that they were, well, they're not circles, they're ovals. So I purchased these. These were on clearance, and they were 3 for like under $4. So I started fiddling around with some cutouts that I have available. Now, where did I put that book? When Kathy Berg was getting to have 1,000 subscribers, she had a little celebration, and a couple folks donated stuff. Peggy, you probably donated stuff to give away, and I won the giveaway from Devin Rex for Art. It's a little collage cutout book, and that's where I got some of those images. Of course, I don't know where I put that now. Anyway, and then I had purchased some of these other books, but I don't do too much in this kind of collage. So I'm looking for some, not really direction, but maybe some ideas. I was thinking I might try to do this cover like maybe a garden theme, because that might be easier. I don't have a real handle on my fodder to use collage. I enjoy doing mixed media and collage. I don't know why I don't do more of it. But the first thing I need to do is to take out this book block. So, Ange, if you're still there, don't look. I'm just taking my little X-Acto knife, and I'm going to try very carefully not to cut through my spine. So I'm just cutting down right next to the book block, trying to stay as close to that as I can. Right? And then just do the other side. To me, it's better this way. Hey, there's Jacqueline. Morning, Jacqueline. So this side will be harder to stay close to the book block, I guess. I think that's what they call it. Boy, it's really a nice day here today. About 73. The sun is out. It's been so gray here for so long. With gray with no rain, unfortunately. Okay, so this side's not going easy. This isn't good. He's not going to go down easy. Trying to stretch that, but not get. I tend to go to the right. I'm trying to go to the left so I don't get into that spine. So we left the church service somewhat early. Scooted my hubby out as quick as I could because I knew we were getting close to stream time. And then, of course, they come in the house and had to run into the bathroom. And then came out here to get logged on to my StreamYard, and I couldn't. Said that I had something open that was used on my camera, which, I didn't. That's always the way, right? And she says, I'm resting. I have made, I'm going to for the town festival tomorrow. Very good. I had a home nurse come in the other day because of my insurance. She said all the veins to your heart, Peggy's reorganizing the pens. I love pens. I think there's more to Angie's story. Wait a minute. I can't see for all the debris in front of mine isn't moving the blood to the other veins. I have to go. Oh, okay, Ange. I'll keep you in prayer. I'm glad she came to check on you. Usually these pop right out of the cover and you don't have this much difficulty. Now, when I go to actually put my signatures in, I'll trim all this. But today I'm just mostly interested in this being the surface that I want to work on. Now, I purchased a calendar. Hubs and I went to Ollie's, which if you don't have an Ollie's in your area, it's like a discount store. They've got just a bunch of different stuff. And let me see if I can rearrange some of this debris here. Hey, dear, how are you? Nice to see you. She'll be in the background. Okay, cool. All right, sometimes I feel, it may not be true, but I feel like if I bring my camera down further, I don't get that jumping. I don't have my overhead light on. That sometimes helps too. Okay, yesterday, Peggy went to a town craft fair. Her body's feeling it today. Well, yeah. Oh, that does kill you. And Jacqueline's laid out. She was busy doing things this morning, running around. Okay. All right. So, but I think my calendar pieces might be a little too large for this. I started to cut some of them out, but what I was thinking I might like to do, if I didn't pull this out, because see, my head was thinking about stuff all night long that I might like to be able to work with on my cover. So I've got some of this Tim Holtz tissue paper. That might be nice. But I also have some old-timey ledger paper that I just purchased from Johnny. And I saw Johnny do something like this quite a few years ago, where she put down pieces of ledger paper and then put tissue paper on top. Or maybe it was a napkin she did. I'm just going to have a look at some of this. I don't even remember what I have here variety-wise. I have a plain white. So this is ground up idea. All right, this is what I got from Johnny. So I'm thinking I would just use one piece of this. This is from 1897. Can you stand it? So I was thinking I might tear some of that and glue that down. I'm going to use my Golden Knight medium. But if I put some of this down and then I put some of this on top, and then I can go with my collage bits. That's what I was thinking. So I may want some black and white tissue paper versus this kind. Or maybe I'll want a napkin. I don't know. Like, I don't think I want that whole sheet like that. See, this you can't see too much through it. Move that knife. This one over here? Hold on. It's moved. So I don't think I want that. Oh, that's cute. Let's do a realistic layout. Is Vale here? I missed Vale. Here. Hi, Vale. Good morning, good morning. All right, now this is pretty, but this might have too much in it too. So I kind of like this right here. I'm just going to tear this. I might tear it some more. We'll see. Oh, look, see, that would be pretty, wouldn't it? But you don't really see. Maybe I need that on top. And this may not work. I may decide not to do this. Let's see what's on this back side. I know it's hard to tear this stuff, but this is why I purchased it, to use it. See, I guess see, if I did that, you could see that a little bit. I really like these birds, but I guess I could cut some of those out and use them individually. Now, everyone who's here, do you know what I mean? Has anybody watched Dede Willingham's channel lately when she's been decoupaging on those rounds of wood? I know Angie has. All right, let's see. This is one of the black and white. I'm still not getting the look I want. Vale, you have? So you know what I'm talking about. And then she puts all the different little bits. Now, the last one I was watching, I think she did it a couple of months ago, and it was a sewing theme. She was tearing out all kinds of bits from a couple different books. and they were, spools of thread and, that kind of, hey, there's Kel. Hi, Kel. Let's see what a napkin looks like here. I have more tissue paper to look at, but I think that's a little heavier than what I'm really trying to accomplish here. So let's see what I have in the way of a napkin. I just want to put down some kind of a base and go from there. And I was thinking about sunflowers, but that might be too intense. Now here's I think this is a rice paper napkin. This is very see-throughy. It's, I think he calls it collage paper. I'm not sure, Ange. Let me look for you. He calls it Ideology Collage Paper. And this is older. I think someone said the other day his stuff, his tissue paper or his collage paper is flat now, not in a tube. Now I have a couple of these. So that kind of would work. Of course, I do love green. Oh, I have several. Wait a minute. Let's get these out just in case. That might do. All right. I'm looking for something like that, more plain, where I can see underneath. And if I go with floral type things or garden stuff, that might work. And then once I get this on, I'll put it aside. It can dry a little while. I can look in my other books for little garden things. I like that eyeball. Got plenty of those. Sunflowers. All right, I think I'm going to just go with that so I'm not wasting a lot of additional time here since I've already. All right, so this looks kind of cool on the spine, doesn't it? All right, let's see. All right, so I have my old tub of Golden Matte Medium here that's just about empty. So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to just use a brush. Let's see if I can. My press-ons. Yeah, this one's pretty much done. I still got some in here, though. I don't want to waste it. Don't want to waste it. These are called Supernova. All right, let me grab a paper towel. Thanks for being patient with me. I did get my thumbnail done this morning, and I had my desk pretty much cleared this morning. Hey, Sherry. Good morning. Hi, Dar. Good morning. All right, so I've got my trusty, I'm still digging out medium from here. See, this is all still good stuff. Now, Dede says put it on the back and the front. If you have not watched Dede Willingham at all, you need to do it. And you're welcome. And if you haven't watched her do the little wooden collage discs that she's working on. She's got a couple different videos, her streams that she has that, after she's done being live, you can go back and do the replay. Now, Dede will say she's not a teacher, but I learn a lot of stuff from her. And she shows you everything she does, which is so cool that she shares her experience and her knowledge. All right, now I'm just going to put down this napkin. Well, I guess I need more medium, don't I? Let's cover the whole front of this. So I thought if I lay out a book cover, try to do the same thing. Now, let me get, oh, I finally put it away, my plastic wrap. At least I know where it is. Which is saying something. Just gonna lay this down and try to mush this out. Oh, you did? Oh, Ange, that's cool. Yeah, up personal. I bet you that really looks cool. They look so great online. Congratulations, that's neat. All right. Now, I didn't put any matte medium over here. So, I'm still scraping the, see, I'm still getting quite a bit out. This is really kind of thick, though. I want to get down in that little trench. I know, right, Peggy? And Inspirate, yes. And she's fun. She makes you giggle. And she repeats, stuff that she knows, but it's so good because you don't always pick it up, like it depends on where you are in your art journey, first of all. And you might be focused on something different. And then when she repeats, you're like, oh, yeah, she did say that. Okay, I should have probably, well, I'll address that later. Okay, so here's different napkins that I can use. Oh, I think I lost a bit of my, all right, my mouth is very dry today. Yeah, she does. And she is a super encourager. I mean, she, even with drawing, I haven't drawn much lately, but I just thought I could never draw. But I'm drawing so much better than I used to. And really, it's because of Dede and her encouragement. Because she says, if you can read, you can draw. And she recommends books, and I mean, she's amazing, really. And she makes it look easy. I submit it is not. Mm. But if you have any desire to do this kind of stuff, really, I mean, she's a great one to watch. All right, so I'm just adding some more. It's kind of wrinkly here. Some more mixed media. She got you hooked on sticker books? You know, she has a lot of stuff and a lot of those collage books, but she uses her stuff. And you know, the other thing I was saying, I've said this to Jacqueline, I think probably a couple of times. It's like she knows where her stuff is. Like, I have stuff, but I never know where my stuff is. She knows where it is, even if she hasn't done anything with it for a couple of years. She knows where it is. Whoop! I just dropped that. Not on my lap, but close to it. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of overlap that. I thought maybe some of this ink would maybe move, but it's not. All right, I've got this clean up on aisle 2 here. And I'm going to grab another one of these napkins. And I'm going to gently lay that down. Get my piece of plastic wrap. Again, scoot that off to the side. Now, if you're using collage paper, I'm not sure. You could use the saran wrap to do this, but I don't know that you need to because it's a heavier piece of paper. But with napkins, this helps you get some of the wrinkles and bubblies out. Oops. I want to put extra underneath there. So once I get this down, I'm going to put this aside and let it dry a little bit. And I think I want to put a little extra. Maybe I need to get my new stuff out here. Hold on. Yes. We love you and we appreciate you for sure. Now, Dede also has said many times that she puts her matte medium in a cleaned out soap dishwasher soap dispenser bottle, which really works great. And I did have that for quite a few years, but mine got all gooped up and I'm lazy and I didn't feel like cleaning it up, so I tossed it. So I'm thinking about putting my matte medium in one of these, like you would put ketchup or mustard in for a picnic. But it doesn't have a cap, but then I could put the plastic wrap around the neck of that where you screw on the lid. But I'm not 100% on that yet. We'll see. We'll see how today goes. All right, so I'm going to cap up my new stuff because you don't want to put your brush in. Oh, I like this bit. You don't want to put your brush in your new jar of matte medium. It'll get all contaminated and probably lumpy, and You don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that. Okay. So for now, this is just going to sit aside. I think I've got a pink hair that's come loose and on my book. Oh goodness, I think that's under my napkin. Well, we shall have to cover that up. All right, so now I'm going to look for garden type things. Now I'm going to use this piece of napkin on top of what I just did. That's for sure. And I've dropped my paper towel. There it is. Okay, I have to just kind of tell myself to just relax a little bit. People will come and go as they can. So let me pull out. I like to find that one that Devin gave me. Oh, here it is. Woohoo. Now, Dede's got several of these. I just have this one, thanks to Kathy Berg and Devin. Rex for Art. So we're just going to start looking through here to see. I might have to put my camera up a little bit. Zhuzh this up. This I'm going to toss. All right. So it's got some introductory stuff. And these look like stickers, but they're not. They're just cutouts. Wouldn't she look cute in the garden? So I'm going to try to keep an eye on chat. If you see something, what is mixed media? Is that what you're asking, Ange? It means like you use, I think I have it right, like you might use paint or stickers and glue or fabric. You just used all different kinds of what they call mediums. And there's the eyeballs. I was looking for eyeballs the other day. Okay, the menu today is they have ham, mashed potatoes, dressing, and fried apples. That sounds yummy. My husband has pulled out some pork chops. Oh, the glue? It's this, honey. It's the brand name is Golden, and I have the matte. I guess I have a glossy version. I think Dede uses matte, and it's just called Golden Matte Medium. It's a translucent, low gloss acrylic extender. And it comes in different sizes. Isn't that cool? If I see a page, I'm going to just, oh, that looks cool. So my husband pulled out pork chops out of the freezer. I'm not eating pork right now. And the label on this package of pork chops that he wrapped up is from 2023. I said, have at it, dude. I'm not eating it. It looks fine. How would that look in a garden? I'm thinking of that Simon and Garfunkel, that Art Garfunkel song. Something about in a garden. Here's the cat with no fur. One of these houses might be cool. I'm going to tear this out. I don't know if I'm in a garden or on a crowded avenue. You are here. This one I already have. Oh, that might look cool. So am I, baby. Thousands of people pass by. Okay, don't judge me, but some of these might be cool. But they all disappear. Anybody remember that song? From you. And I only have eyes for you. There's some trees. Lovely trees. Dede always has an idea or a theme. When I started working on this one, I really didn't. I just started to cut out stuff that I liked. So that's kind of funky. That's a little funky. They may come in handy. Got some mushrooms. You're too young? Sure. Rub it in, Ange. You never heard of Simon and Garfunkel? You're not that young. I love me a giraffe. Ooh, look at him. Ooh, that might be fun. Now, most of the, you don't? Oh, Ange, I find that hard to believe. Okay, so most of the journals that I put together are what I would call eclectic. They're not really one theme, and I don't stray from that. You know, I usually put different stuff in. So this one probably won't be any, but isn't this book cool? We've got butterflies. Might need a couple butterflies in the garden. I'll try to remember they're there. I have a sticker somewhere, and I put them in a really cool spot, and I haven't found them yet. Look at this, and you got bigger stuff in the back. Look. So this is really a neat thing to win. Isn't he cool? Okay, so that is that one. And then I bought a couple of these other ones, enabled, I'm sure, by either Dede or Kathy Bird and CK Art. Oh, that's cool. Now, these are stickers. So what I'm going to need are some bookmarks here, because I like that. I might be able to use some of this stuff in this section. And then you get whole sheets. This one is called the Botanist Sticker Anthology. This is a big oval, you know, if you were so inclined to use something like that. But I was thinking I see a lot of stuff might work from this book. Oh, I like that. I like the orange. But you can use stuff from magazines, you know, even if sometimes you get an ad magazine, it might have something in there that you'll spy that, you know, you can use it in something different. Doesn't have to necessarily be. I was thinking like watering cans or fountains or something like that might come in handy. And then I was thinking, if I ever use all these stickers, ha ha ha. Oh, you're having company today, Kel. It would be cool to use and make a journal, but the other side of these are kind of slick, so I'm not sure that that idea will work. That's intense, huh? All right, so we know we've got mushrooms. I just want to have a quick little, oh, there's some more trees, a quick little go through on this other one. I'm pretty sure Kathy Berg had this one too. I love that eyeball. Look, I've never taken, this is called the John Darien sticker book. I don't know why I never took that off. Taking it off now. Look at that eyeball. Oh, I love that. You're dying to know how church went? Church went fine. I didn't meet that many people. I met a couple of people. The one fellow, he'll be here on Thursday night, so it was nice to put a, Ron's been talking about him quite a bit, so it was nice to put a face to his name. Oh, look, he's huge. And the sermon was good. And we'll see how Thursday goes. Sherry says she likes the books with the fairies and forest creators. Really, I don't know about that one. Maybe I don't need to know about that one, Sherry. Aw. Oh, I used a couple of those. That's the only sticker book you own? Oh, look at that butterfly. Well, you are very, very controlled lady, and I'm envious because oh, that's cool. I am currently out of control. I like the butterflies in this one, but they're huge. Oh, look at that. Look at that cow ladybug. You have to go again for your fingers, Ange? It's hard to keep up with all this stuff. Got to keep after it, though. Okay, let's just, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, look at that. There's that eye. All right. So I'm really thinking, oh, look at that. Dragonfly, that might work. Oh, look at that one. I could cut it out. Let's mark this page. Just kind of get, oh, look at those heads. I love those heads. A little bunny rabbit. Yeah, I'm wondering if what you have is what my brother-in-law has. My brother-in-law's got something going on with his hands. He has for several years now. He's had one surgery, but he can't lay his hand out flat. My sister knows, and I can't remember what it's called. It starts with a D. Okay, this book's cool. This has got a lot of cool stuff. Okay, so let's take these. Where can I put them that Lori can reach them while she's jibber jabbering there? Let's put them over here. Let's sit them over there. All right, let's get this back out, my cover. And I'm thinking I want to put this on somewhere. Intense color, so maybe on the spine. And I'm going to rip these edges. I'm just going to start laying stuff down. Now this is, of course, still damp, so I'll have to address that at some point. Get my heat tool. Whoop. You know, one thing that Dede always mentions is not to have straight edges. Well, the flowers would be down more towards this, right? This would be more like sky area, if I'm thinking correctly. Feel free to chime in. Oh, oh, it's kind of like a skin issue too, like your um. Where's a pair of little scissors? Here we go. Let's try these. You know, I'll cut these out better. I'm just seeing how I might like some of this stuff. This is, oh, this looks like a little garden. I didn't see any watering cans or anything. Need some overlappage. Some overlappage. When you go to a garden center, I always think of this kind of a tree. Hey, Joyce, good morning. Nice to see you. Dede probably would rip and tear these too. I kind of wanted more flowers, I think, but I didn't really pull any flowers, did I? No, I did not. How about a statue? Hmm. I don't know, some of these are pretty weird. See how my giraffe looks. I always put my thumb ring on and then I can't use the scissors because I can't get my finger out of my thumb. Yeah, she doesn't. Well, she did a little bit the one that I was watching, but mostly she tears it. But I have a hard time tearing in. And then she paints too. Like I'm thinking in here, I need some sky or something. Now I want to be conscious of my time too, because I think, somebody, I think it was Mary, said she thinks Tanya may still be on vacation, but maybe Lisa will be coming on in her stead. So I know those girls don't really care. Not that they don't care, but they're okay if somebody else is on. I don't want to keep you from not going, someplace where you normally go on Sunday afternoons. When we first moved to New Jersey, it's been a little over 10 years ago, the way that we would come was Jacksonville Road after we come off of the Burlington-Bristol Bridge. There was a zoo, if you can believe it, a small zoo. And when we first used to come over, they had sold or they had closed the zoo and everything had been moved out. All the animals had been removed except for a giraffe. I named him Jeffrey because of the toy store, you know. Is that one of his teams, Peggy, or he just likes football? He just likes the game. I probably will watch some of the Eagles. I'm just not, I'm a baseball girl mostly. I said my neighbor Betty, the lady that's 95, she watches. If there's a sport on TV, she's got it on. She would much rather watch that. I'm tearing this one. You can see there's a lot of white space in here. All right, if anybody has any ideas or I'm doing something that's not a good idea, let me know. I can take it. I like how Dede spatters, she gets her bucket of stars. I like how she does that too, but you need to have something contrasting. I'm not sure about this napkin. Might be too big. That's the problem with the calendar I think I bought. I think it's too big. I don't think there's any. Now that's got a lot of sunflowers, but I don't think there's any small. Oh, there might be on the back. Let's see. Oh, look at these. Some of these might work. Okay, Cal, enjoy. Say hi to Brian. There's a right way and a wrong way to tear too, which I didn't know. Oops. I tear towards me, if I tear towards me, that white part is on what's over. I never realized that until a couple years ago. I don't think I want that sky. So take that off. Take some of that horizon or whatever. I'm taking that off. Jag up this left edge. Get my little bits out of the way. And you see that little line right there? I think that's a hair. Yep, and it's glued in there. What did I do with that other part of that sun there? I just tore off. It's so easy to get. I'm out of my league. I'm out of my comfort zone. Of course, I put those journal pages, those ledger pages there. I don't really want to cover that all up. Let's see. I do that. And no matter what you tear up, you can use in another project. Maybe it's it under the book. No. Okay, that's looking pretty weird. I think I'm okay with weird. I need something over here. I don't like the white ridge. Where did I put, oh, here. I think I want a couple more of my sunflower napkins. There's just a piece. I had some more. Maybe some more sunflower up. I like this because it's got some words on it. And I like to go like this and tear it this way instead of going the whole length. Makes it easier, I think. Of course, most of the words are the other way. And it's going to be an individual, you know, everybody's is going to look different. So it just has to be pleasing to what you like, right? We can't be Dede. She wouldn't want us to try to be her either. She wants us to find our own voice, our own artistic voice. I think she would say that. All right, let's see. Put these things up over here. I think I'm going to start gluing down some of this stuff and then we'll see what's what. All right, I might need to. All right, I'm going to start in the center. And try to remember the kind of September. All right, so where's my, I'm going to put some of my matte medium in this little container because I don't want to go into my big jug. Big jug, big jug. Let me get my brush. Paper towel. And then Dede recommends putting plastic wrap around your, which I think is probably an excellent idea. Now I do use my heat tool sometimes to get a lid loose, but why not do what the expert recommends, right? So, got that all taken care of. Very good. Screw this little cap on. Alrighty. Alrighty. All right, let the gluing begin. I still still have some on this little cap. I hate to waste product. I hate to waste it. I hate to waste it. Yeah, I got the gullies of the book here too, so I want to be aware of that. Where's my this? Dede says you really want to smash it down. I should probably put the other pictures on before I smash, but this one's so big. I don't think I'm smashing too well. All right, now I have this piece of napkin over here. And then I had my little giraffe over here. See, if you put your matte medium in some kind of a squeeze bottle, you have more control of where it goes, number one. Number two, you don't waste as much, I don't think. And you don't have to go into your main storage container. Some under his little nose. Now this is a big piece here. This probably should have went down first. And I think you want it pretty juicy. I think you want to use quite a bit of your medium. Try to get to your edges. Has anybody else been trying to make little art vignettes like Dede's been making on the wood? I know Dede said in the video I was watching that she had to get out, she was going to get out her nail polish remover to get the glue off of her fingers. I'm trying not to get too much on my fingers. All right, let's see. This I was going to put over here. Oh, okay, Ange. Yeah, if you want, that's fine. At least you're doing it. And do you like it? Do you like what you did? That's the important part. Got my elderly neighbor to start painting again. She loves Bob Ross. And she it's not working with oil paints because she can't. She's bound to her chair really, and I've got her using gouache and watercolor, and she's really enjoying it, and that's the important part. She's being creative and she really enjoys it. Oh, Peggy, I can relate to that. I can relate to that. I stacked up a pile of journals I want to get listed. Ay, ay, ay. I should have waited to put down my little buddy here. If I can pick his ear up. Nope. And I just keep moving the pile. I've got to get my act together. I am very easily distracted. Jacqueline was saying she does so much more than me because she really takes care of her family. I mean, I've said before, I'm the resident slug. I don't do I'm doing more now because I'm feeling better. So that's good, but I still don't like to do a lot of it. You sent it? Okay, honey. I think you emailed it to me, right? Let me look. And okay, so now I want to go here. Angie Brown. Ange, that looks great. That looks good, Ange. Look, guys. The only thing I would recommend, Ange, is that you need some kind of contrasting color around the edge, like to ink the edge so that our eye goes more towards the center. But I think that looks fantastic. Very nice. Good job. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, Ange. You're better than you think you are. There, my dear. Okay, now I want to dry this. Oh, I got to do my mash. I didn't do the mash. Not the monster mash. She did the mash. The graveyard. Okay, I got to be careful around the napkins because I don't think Dede means mash the napkins. See right here, I can see I didn't get much medium. I don't think that'll soak through. To find a mashing is definitely a learning curve with the mash. This here in the center I put really got wrinkly. Now I'm thinking I'm just going to come in with maybe some black paint and paint around all these other areas. I think I need some kind of a flower over here, right? Let's see. That's a really straight, maybe this. See, when I cut fodder, I mean, I have uh, containers, you know, with different fodder in it. But I just cut stuff. I'm not really thinking about how I'm going to use it, which may not be the best way to go about it. Truth be told. Use a little bit over there. Uh-oh. There goes my little pickup stick. Our puppy has discovered squirrels. Yeah, black or a dark green. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I agree. Oops, let's get some on the back of this. And then I could do the stars. I think that would help. Mm. Come on, light right there. Don't be giving me no attitude. Peggy said her goal today is to make room for a fodder ephemera location. I am trying to corral it into one area. That is a good goal. All right, let's put some more. I can get rid of this lid. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I think I could find a better card to match with. This one's got all kinds of bumps and lumps on it. That rice napkin's holding up pretty well. Now, I mean, I'm probably going to put lace and other stuff on here as well, you know, once I get the actual journal going. Oh, I don't want to put that old card there. I got some bubbles. I have some bubbles over there, I think. All right. I'm going to use my heat tool, see if I can dry this a little bit, and then have at it with the paint. Where am I? 1:30. I'm going to start till 2. That's my plan. And then hopefully at least our time they're coming on. Yeah. So another work in progress. I need that, like I need a third eye. Now, once this dries really well, I'll just sand off that edge. And then I'm going to varnish this too. Hey, Julie, hi. Yeah, that's what Mary was saying. She's away, but I know in the past she's popped on a couple of times, but she may not have plans or may not be able to do that when she is. I just want to be conscious of the fact that they might come on. How you doing, Julie? All right, now my black paint here. I'm just going to brush. Now, of course, that's not totally dry, but I think it's certainly dry enough for me to do my thing. All right, I want to find an appropriate brush. That's all. Not that one. We'll try this one. See how this goes. Now I want to wet my brush first, and I need something to put. Let's get that palette. Where was that palette? Something to put black paint out on. This is acrylic paint. This is Americana Deco Art. Coming down to the. Julie says Lisa was going to go live, but she's not well. Aw, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so then maybe I don't have to rush. Thanks, Julie. Ooh. If everybody can hang out for a little bit. See what else I can do here. Now, there are some things in some projects when I work on them or I get the idea, I have it in my head and I know what I want to accomplish, and I've got it in my brain. I think that's probably how Dede is when she does something like this. That's not the case for me with this type of project. So I'm in wing it mode. I think I want this just kind of, like look like little peepholes into the background, just kind of dabbing on the paint. I cleaned up that little edge. So like I said, I was watching a couple of Dede's replays where she was doing this kind of mixed media art. But like she had a plan, like she knew what color she was going to use and how she was going to, see, now this will look, if I cover that edge. She had like a little window that you could kind of see through, and Let's cup up under my little buddy here.
A little tree, everybody.
Now, if I had thought about it better, and I will next time, like I could have painted, instead of putting down the napkin and stuff, I could have painted like a sky, you know, or found some fabric or tissue paper that kind of mimicked what a sky would look like. So it might have been interesting. Of course, you know, it's whatever you see in your own mind's eye, like your art eye. I have done some. I have. Oh, I have some napkins from Africa a friend gave me, and I haven't found a project to use them yet. Oh yeah, Julie. Oh, how nice. Had she visited and brought them for you, or she lives there? That's cool. This kind of mimics those trees. Do some more of that over here. Kind of trying to extend maybe that tree line. Almost put that in my drink. I've got a liner brush here. Let's see if I can. Just put a couple of, just put my hand in it. Doo-doo. It just as a quick glance. She's from there and moved to, oh, how nice. Oh, Queensland. That's where my friend in Australia used to live. I don't think she's there anymore. Her mom and dad, or dad's passed on, were missionaries, and they really liked Queensland. All right, let's see. I should have capped this back up. Let's clean that up a little. All right, I'm going to use my heat tool. Now I'm going to get some white paint out. Okay, Peggy. Oh, that's so cute. think I got black paint right there. Let's see, where's my paper towels? There they are. Nope, that was just water. Okay, cool. All right, now white paint. Okay, let's put the black paint back up there. And we'll get the little palette back out. I've got a lot of black paint there I didn't use. Gonna have to do something with that. All right, so I'm going to use this liner brush, I believe, to make my stars. Well, this paint's getting old too. It's really thick. And I tried a different kind of a brush the other day, and I didn't like it. So you're just going to take your regular acrylic white paint and put some water in it, and you want it to be about the consistency of maybe cream, heavy cream, not real runny like milk, or like, whole milk, not skim milk. And then I like to check it, my spatter, just to see if I like it. I had some black paper here, but I'm not seeing it. I'll check it on my hand. That's not bad. And everywhere I put that black, I'm going to spatter a little bit. Try to make it look like a starry night. Now, when I start building the signatures, me too, Julie. I could add them to everything. When I start building the signatures for this, I might add something additional to the cover. But I won't know that till I start pulling out stuff for my pages. Now, my giraffe could be considered a focal point, but he's on the back cover. So I think I need something right in here. And I think I'll know it when I see it, but I haven't seen it yet. And then you just put on as much or as little as you like. And then you have to keep in mind these are little puddles of paint, so it's going to take a little more for them to dry. I really could put some black, maybe I will, some black splatters over my ledger paper. And you want it to be loose enough where it's going to come off your brush when you tap your brush. It still needs a little more. A little more water. Oh, there's Laura. Hi, Laura. Oh, thanks, Peggy. Peggy, what are you fixing for football food? That's what I want to know. I'm all about the food. Oh my gosh, I'm so addicted to food. So sad. I'm working on it, but it's not easy. How you doing today, Laura? Now, I went to church with Hubs this morning, so I came on later. I need to get back in that habit, and I have not been happy with where he was attending, and he's at a new church, so. All right, so I'm adding some black spatter here. I hate to be critical, but the last pastor was, I mean, nice young fella, but he put me to sleep. I couldn't understand what he was saying most of the time. It's like a master class. I need the day-to-day stuff. All right, so I'm just putting a little bit of black paint spatters where my sunflowers are. Yeah, so going forward, we'll see how this time slot works on Sundays. I hate to confuse people, but I really do want to make an effort to start attending church regularly again. Haven't for a while, just because, well, I'm lazy for one, and I have trouble. I have it's difficult for me to mingle and meet new people. There you have it. That's a big part of it. All right, so I'm going to hit this with the heat tool again. It's getting kind of dark, huh? Dan's taking her nap? Yep, there she goes. All right, Dan. See you later. A little bit of a smudger there. And I didn't get the black paint all the way at the top there either. I think I'm not going to do that. Well, that's why my husband changed where he was going. And people where he was were nice, but this church is more family oriented and community oriented, and he likes that. I'm okay after I get to know you, but it takes me a little while. I might have to put a little bit of shade in there. Yeah, so we took stuff to the food bank this morning, and okay, now one thing I always am missing is my little sander tool. I think this is real dry here, but I probably could sand it a little. I don't think there's one in here. This is my nail kit, but I don't think my little sander is in here. Nope. Of course not, Lori. Here we go. Here we go. Now over on this side, which is the front, that's paper. So I'm not sure I'm going to sand that. This over here is napkins. I'm going to try to see if I can just get like a little emery board. That rice napkin's a little tougher than I gave it credit for. This could be a lot drier, quite frankly. course, the more matte medium you would put out on this napkin, once it dries, the stiffer it gets. Sorry, is that really an annoying noise? I think I answered my own question. It comes off a little easier. That gives you a nice, edge. This is all warm from the heat tool. So before I would varnish this, I'm going to let this dry really well before I start trying to, that might sand off. Yeah. I might have to ink my edges. That's still kind of wet. Well, damp anyway. I think I want to maybe try to put a little shadow behind my giraffe. I'm going to get a little flat brush here. So I'm just going to wet this brush. I still have some black paint out. So what I do is I wet my brush, take off a lot of the moisture on my paper towel, just dip the corner of, you've seen me do this before, just the corner of a flat brush. It could be an angle brush. And then just make little strokes so the paint, the idea is the paint on the corner will go across the brush, and then you just scoot that dark line up next to where you want the contrast, the outline. And the idea is that it doesn't look like, it looks like it floated across. It's not a solid line. Doesn't always work. And then if you want to come around and do another side, you just got to make sure that's dry before you'd come back. So now you can see the edge of him a little better. So I need some kind of a focal point for here. So I don't know if that's another giraffe. I did have a couple. Ooh. I talked about a statue. I think that's not big enough. And the houses, I don't think that works. Let me leap through some of my jazzmatazz here. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these big sunflowers. I guess maybe do a page in a journal. There's a little skinny giraffe. Oh, that's what I was looking for, the other side of that. Too late. Here's a giraffe head going the wrong way. Oh, I just set that down, that black paint. I do it every time. She's a mess. She's a maniac on the floor. I don't know. Anybody have any ideas? Any creative ideas of what I could put here? I wish he was going a different way. I guess I could look for a different giraffe. Giraffe and sunflowers. A wonderful combination. Wonder if giraffes like to eat sunflowers. I don't know. Get that little bit out of there. I'll need some other kind of a flower there, I think. Maybe just some brighter sunflowers. Too bad this is so big. Look, that's like gold. Oh, I wonder if I trimmed it. I could put sunflowers or flower. Can't wait to dig out. Let's just, oh, I don't want the calendar part there. It's spaced kind of nicely. Create a collage circle for a background. Create a collage circle for a background for the giraffe. Okay, Peggy. This is probably not going to stay there. Just seeing what it looks like. Nah, I like the idea, but all right. So Peg is saying, I need a circle, and I need paper. Oh, that's the cover. Shooty tooties. I'm trying to see what I have near. Oh. Can you stand me? Look, I did it again. Some days I really just get so annoyed with myself. Good grief. Let me see if I can. Well, let me see. Yeah, this is glossy too. I don't know if I'm going to like it. We'll see. I would much rather get out a die cut and do this on my, oh yeah, can't see that at all. On my, my little, oh, that's better. My little, Cuttlebug. because I'll tell you right now, this circle is not going to be cut out nice enough for me. I'll have to pull out my cuddle bug. I just found my round dies, so that'll work. So I think maybe a little smaller, huh? What did I do with my... Oh, there he is. I like the idea, though. Laura said, I made a card for a coworker, and I'm really pleased with it. I'm so... I love when that happens. Me either, Julie. As you can see, that's not... But it's so easy to put it through, you know, my little cuddle bug. But I think I'm going to go with that idea. And I might even have some trim or something, and then maybe put a couple little things that looks like a bird flying in the sky. I don't want to cover up that, though, so he might have to be down here further. I'll see. I like the idea. He can be living life right on the edge. Maybe a smaller circle. Maybe the inside might be better. Okay, I haven't had anything to eat today. With getting ready to skedaddle for church and then getting back just in time to start the stream. And I need to get to Little Bite. So thanks for joining me. Thank you for coming in when it was a different time than you normally would expect me. I appreciate that. It was nice to see Julie, right? Vale was here again. That was cool. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to pop in. And then we probably have some folks in the balcony, you know. So I got a lot done. So this can dry definitely a lot more. I maybe probably should have done blue instead of the black, but you know, it's different. I wanted something really different. I might try it again on a cover. I'm anxious to see how it'll look once it gets varnished and I get, you know, this last piece on, and we'll see. Thanks, Laura. I'm glad you were able to pop in too. Hey, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everyone. Starting another new week. How about it, right? We're almost to the end of October. Before you know it, I'll be off on my 12-week program and I'll be able to feel normal once again. Yay! So I hope to see you all soon. Mary, I know, comes on this evening. And, oh, it's Monday where Julie is. That's just so crazy to me. Happy Monday, Julie. It's early, I guess, for her. So, all right. I'm going to scoot. I'll see you, Lord willing, on Thursday. I do love having you come in and visit me while I'm fiddling around at my desk, my happy place. So, if you're new and you just popped into my stream, I'd love to have you subscribe. And yeah, hopefully we'll just continue to art together. Don't forget, take time to be creative, enjoy the journey, and I shall see you soon. Take care, all. Love you. Bye-bye.